What is going on, Laker fans? Appreciate you guys tuning in to a little bit of Lakers Talk Daily here. All right, I got a path. I got a path for the Los Angeles Lakers to make the playoffs. I'm going to walk you guys through it. Not just make the playoffs, but a path to make some noise in the playoffs. Now, we need a lot of things to go our way. This is not going to be well, if just this can happen, then they're good to go. No, Lakers have dug themselves a little bit of a hole here, so I think there's a few things that certainly have to break the Lakers' way. But hey, it happens. This is part of the NBA. It's not completely out of the ordinary to see teams that are. I'll use the Lakers last year. I know they were a number 7 seed. All they had to do was win one game. But let me just walk through with you the path for the Lakers to actually make a run. Okay, first thing that's got to happen, and hopefully this happens sooner than later, and I think this is, it's been one of the reasons why I think the Lakers have struggled this year. It's been part of a story. It has definitely not been the full story. But for me, the player is Jared Vanderbilt. Vando's got to come back. Got to come back. And he hasn't even been cleared yet for on-court activities. Supposedly, he's getting a little bit closer to that. But Vanderbilt, to me, the Lakers just do not have a defense anymore. They don't have a team anymore that emphasizes, that focuses, that respects defense. They don't. So, with all that in mind, he's a player that literally, that's all he does when he's on the court. Vando has to be back for the Lakers. He just has to. And if he's not back for the Lakers, then, I think they're going to have a lot of difficulty. I think they're going to have a lot of trouble. But let's just play this scenario out of what I think needs to happen between now and the end of the regular season for the Lakers to make a run in the playoffs. So, number one, you got to get Vando back. It doesn't mean that there aren't other players that have value. I just think Vando's value is more valuable than any of those other guys. Because he's a specialist. That's what he does, and he does a great job doing it. Okay, that's number one. You got to have that happen. Number two happened yesterday. And I know we still got a lot of games left, and I know the Lakers got a lot of work to do. But Lakers won yesterday against the Atlanta Hawks, and they got a little help. The Warriors eventually beat the Warriors. Oh, I'm sorry. The Warriors got beat by the New York Knicks. Lakers are the number 9 seed. I don't think the Lakers can make any run or any noise or get out of the play-in tournament if they're the number 10 seed. If they're number 9, I think they're okay. Not okay, but I think, the world's not going to end. You got to win one home game. I actually really like their chances. I like the matchup against the Golden State Warriors. So, if you needed to win one game at home and you get the Golden State Warriors, obviously Anthony Davis got to be healthy. He wasn't healthy in the last game they played. If that can happen, all right, now you're looking at basically you got to win one road game against the Phoenix Suns or the Dallas Mavericks. That's the second thing that has to happen is you got to get out of that number 10 spot. They're at number 9 right now. The third thing that has to happen once the Lakers get out of the play-in, you just got to basically hope that the Denver Nuggets are not the number 1 seed. Well, if you go look at the playoffs right now and go look at the standings, Denver's playing great basketball. But you know what? Minnesota's still playing good ball, even without Karl Anthony Towns. Gobert has missed some time as well. Minnesota won yesterday. They're number 2 in the Western Conference. Oklahoma City continues to win. They're number 1 in the Western Conference. Point I'm trying to make here is you want to avoid the Denver Nuggets and their bracket. If the playoffs started today, you're avoiding Denver Nuggets and that bracket. You get one home game to get one road game. If you win that one road game, you get a matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round of the playoffs. Lakers, like I said, and we've talked about this before of where they're sitting. They're 3-1 against OKC. If you win that series, then you don't even have to play the Denver Nuggets till a little bit further on. You would play the winner of the 4-5 matchup, which right now it's the Clippers and the Pelicans. There is a path. Do a lot of things have to go their way? Probably. Do I believe all these things are going to go their way? Probably not. But there is a path to make a run. You got to get Jared Vanderbilt back. You got to get out of that number 10 seed. And then you got to hope, the top of the standings, the Denver Nuggets aren't sitting there. Today, as we sit here, Two of those things have already happened. You're in number 9. Denver's not number 1 in the West. And the other one, which is Jared Vanderbilt, that piece has not happened yet. We'll see if that eventually happens. If it doesn't happen, I hope it happens. We all hope it happens. Okay, a couple things to plug here real quick. First off, I really didn't talk about last night's game too much. That's okay. Lakers took care of a business. They're supposed to took care of a team and took care of business against a team they're supposed to take care of business against. Again, it's the Atlanta Hawks, second of a back-to-back. Just go handle your things, and the Lakers were able to do that. I do like that basically every starter was great for the Lakers. I know Austin Reeves, not exactly, but anyways, they handled business. I got Lakers talk coming up tonight, so make sure to tune into that. Just a heads up that's coming up tonight. Travis and I are going to do our show. Obviously, that's coming up at 10 a.m., so be on the lookout. Got a lot of content coming up. I appreciate you guys being part of the show, and thanks for hanging out for Lakers Talk Daily. Thank you, Lake fans.